We're in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we've got a big project.
Well, we've pretty much got a blank slate throughout the yard. We've got 4 major areas that we need help with, so.
What are we thinking out here?
Yeah, we were thinking some height to cover up the brick, some nice variety, a lot of color, some pretty flowers.
This tree for this particular situation is excellent.
It looks great.
Looks awesome.
I'm happy with the way it turned out. All right, here we are. We're gonna start on bed 2. First thing we probably need to do is dig the hole for the specimen tree that's going in. So what I like to do is mark the size of my hole, first thing, so we got an idea of where it's gonna go and how big it needs to be. So everybody grab a corner. Let's start knocking some of this dirt out. As you can see, the soil's a little bit darker out here. We've already amended it with the Miracle-Gro Moisture Control Garden Soil. We're also going to be adding some to the tree with the tree and shrub garden soil. Get down in there. It's not as hard on the back. All right, well, we got that hole just about done, I would think. We're gonna hop up out of here and grab a fun tool that we rented to see about putting this big heavy tree in the hole. For lifting this big boy, we rented this machine. So you can get it from most of your local rentals places. It would definitely help with getting this over in the hole. It seems to be very lightweight on the turf, so it shouldn't make much of a mess. And it just make our lives a whole lot easier. We're gonna cut this loose. Some people leave this on. I prefer to take it off. This way, this thing won't be sitting there, and as this tree grows, none of this will be impinging on the size of the actual trunk. So we want to cut this off.
So we leave the steel on?
Yeah, some of the steel stays, because if you try to take the steel off, the root ball could fall apart, and that's bad for the tree. The roots will go right through the steel, and then it'll rot in time. Okay, guys, this is the Miracle-Gro garden soil for trees and shrubs. We're gonna wanna mix this 50-50 with this original dirt out of the hole, and this will feed for up to 3 months. So just turn that dude over like mixing a cake. Roots, things like that, we want them out because they'll get in there and get all crossed up, and what winds up happening is you'll create an air pocket. And that's the biggest thing we want to avoid with this is an air pocket. So when we backfill this, what we're going to want to do is fill it partially around the bottom, maybe that far. Okay. And then from that point, tap it in, then fill it, then put more dirt, a little more water, a little more dirt, a little more water. And just do it 2 to 3 layers up. So I wet it, he'll shake it in. And once we get around, we'll start doing that whole thing over again. A couple more scoops of dirt, we'll have this planted, then we can move on to get the rest of the plant materials for this bed. While I get the plant materials, if you guys could take rakes and just spread that dirt out a little bit. Okay, we've got the tree in the ground, now it's time to lay the plants out. We're gonna look at the plan, do it just like we did the other side. Biggest to smallest, so lower pedalum here and here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now, Liriope fills this whole deal in. All right, that's got her laid out. You guys can start in that corner. Steve and I will go over here. All right, a little bit of leaf fall is normal after all this has been through. Well, now we just got to water this in thoroughly and bring the mulch up, and let's get this thing mulched down, and these beds will be wrapped up before we move to the backyard.
Let's do it.
Well, guys, what do you think?
It looks great. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah, I think we're about done here. We got a few flowers to put here, but other than that, we've got it.
Okay.
So why don't we do this? Head around back, and we'll get started out there.
All right.
Sunken patio.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts?
So we spent a lot of time on the patio, and what we were thinking, we wanted something low to the ground so it doesn't block our view to the backyard.
I was thinking some nice annuals over here, something I can change out during every season.
Okay, awesome.